Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect. Interviews. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect.
Hello out there. Good afternoon to you from here in United Kingdom. My name is Wilfred Adams, and the program is Afrinity Connect. We've got, as advertised on the program, we've got somebody very special on the program talking about Mr. Kazeem. But this show is designed to talk about entertainment, not just in the UK, but also in Nigeria, across Africa. Afrinity Connect is designed to promote excellence in music, lifestyle, entertainment, just name but a few. We'll go straight now to Mr. Kazeem. Mr. Kazeem Balogun, it's good to have you on Afrinity Connect. How are you doing? Tell us exactly where you are right now.
I'm in the UK, United Kingdom. I'm in a place called Essex, which is on the outskirts, actually. So okay. Yes, that's where I am. But hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm pleased to be here.
Indeed, we are very also honored to have you on the platform, and it's all about celebrating Niger. It's all about Nigerian Festival UK. Yes. This is the maiden edition. It's good to have you as the project coordinator. That's huge. That's come with a lot of responsibilities, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm very humbled to actually have that role. It's quite a tasking role, as you rightly identified. It can be quite challenging, but we give glory to God. Is actually we supplying us strength to be able to do what we do and what we can do to make sure that we fulfill that role and we do it. We do justice to it as best as we can. So yeah, it's quite a tasking role. But in the nature of the role is very fulfilling itself, because I'm having to coordinate the many different activities taking place in this particular project, and working with the many different people and the different partners, stakeholders that we're having to work with to bring them all together and work collaboratively to achieve a one single purpose. So it can be quite daring, but we know why we are doing this. We know the scope of the actual project. We know what we have to deliver at the end of the day, and and because our focus is there, it's keeping us going in the right track. And when we do go in the wrong track, we can go back to why are we doing this again, and then we can come back to that particular purpose. So yeah, I give thanks. It's quite a challenging role, but it's very fulfilling and it's very, very rewarding. So yes, thank you.
Definitely, it's very fulfilling. It's very rewarding. I'll take it from there. I want to, a lot of people watching out there will say, "Who is Mr. Kazeem Balogun?" Please, can you tell us, who is Kazeem Balogun?
Absolutely. So my name is Kazeem Balogun. I was born in the UK, but I spent predominantly most of my childhood in Nigeria. I grew up in different places in Nigeria. So I was able to not just have the Western culture in me, but I was able to go back home and also understand my heritage, which I would advise all my young people out there to do if you haven't done so already. I was able to, go back home and, understand, my dialect, understand my tradition, my culture. And coming back to the UK, I can see how, it's working for me, because I'm able to mix it best of both worlds. Yeah, I did my schooling, my secondary school education in Nigeria. I moved back to the UK to complete my college and my university education. My first degree was in accounting and finance, and then my postgraduate education was in project management. And I guess that's probably the reason why I land this role as a project coordinator for this massive piece of event. I'm a Christian. I'm a God-fearing person. I'm married. I'm a father. I'm a husband, and I'm a brother. I'm a cousin. I'm an uncle to somebody as well. But besides that, I'm a naturally cheerful person. I'm very grateful. I'm a people's person, and besides my professional capacity, I'm an activist. I like to defend the cause of justice, and I like to mentor people, particularly young people. And I have a lot of young volunteers that I work with. So that kinds of give you an overview of who I am as an human being. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. I believe that we rise by lifting others. So that's exactly what I try to do in my best capacity on a day-to-day basis. So I hope that gives you an overview of who I am.
Yes, that's a full package you're giving us. So I know you've involved in so many other projects. You want to tell us what are the projects you've involved in? What are your personal? I know you have your personal things in terms of maybe company or things you run. Having said that, if you want to say that, talk about that, because because the next subsequent programs will just strictly be talking about Nigerian Festival UK. Yeah, so if you want to just quickly say that, fine. Then we'll move straight to Nigerian Festival UK, which is the main objective of this program.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. So I run a company called HBKB Enterprise. You can find more information about that company on www.hbkbenterprise.com. So we are a specialist company. We do a lot of project management for different companies, whether small size, medium size, large size. We look after their projects. We also do a lot of marketing, advertising. We do those type of services as well. So we are about looking at companies and identifying their needs, where the gaps are, because essentially what a project is designed to do is to fulfill a particular need. Projects are not something that lasts forever. We are supposed to come there and, for example, if you're having issues with your customer service, for example, we can help you design a project in that area to make sure that your customer service agents are delivering the key values that you want them to. So we will have to approach that in a project management way. So that's what we essentially do. We have an event, we have a complimentary event coming up in September, whereby we are just opening that floor to actually educate young people, business owners who are, seen a lot that's happened. Because, when you look at COVID nearly ran a lot of businesses to the ground. So it's about building a resilience plan for businesses, so that when you're coming out of COVID, you're coming out COVID-proof way. So that way, we can help you with your business continuity plans to prepare your business for the unforeseeable circumstances, just like COVID-19 did to many of us. It put us in a position where we were uncertain about our future, and it's not a place any business wants to be. So that's what HBKB Enterprise actually does, and you can get more information about that on Everything that we do, everything that we represent is on www.hbkbenterprise.com. And I'm very pleased and opportune to be the CEO of that company.
Wow, very humble submission. So that's a very humble submission. Thank you very much for the good work you're doing. Now let's move straight now to Nigerian Festival UK. Tell us about Nigerian Festival UK, because that's what we want to talk about, and
Absolutely.
That's the position. Yeah, so tell us about Nigerian Festival UK?
First and foremost, every time I talk about it, you can see the excitement on my face.
Yeah.
Because for so long, we as Nigerians, it's about coming together, working collaboratively. It's about peace. So that's exactly what we want to achieve in the Nigerian Festival UK. Nigerian Festival UK is all about celebrating the richness of our culture. It's all about celebrating our people, and also making it known that we are here, that we are physically, we're there's this power in us, in every Nigerian. Wherever we are, we dominate, we take over, we make our presence known. So it's about making sure that that voice continues in generation to generation. It's about building our community. When you look at statistics, for example, they say a lot of negative things about Nigeria, but that's not actually the accurate representation. That's not how we want to be represented. So it's about building our own community, taking ownership, taking accountability of our community, and also it's about family. If one thing I love about my culture, Nigeria, is that we are very appreciative of family. We carry family, so it's about promoting those family, those inherited family, family values as well. It's also about we also want to promote education in our community as well. So, and also we want to have fun. So there's going to be entertainment. There's going to be many different activities for young people, for children, for families. So it's about that community engagement. It's about having that positive spirit, and that we also want to give opportunities to potential investors as well. So there's going to be businesses and exhibitions as well. So it's an opportunity where fellow Nigerians can also showcase their business, their talents, their skills, and it's a great opportunity as well that we are going to be using that opportunity to also celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, the Queen's Jubilee as well. So it's not just one thing, but it's actually all a passing, and as a project coordinator, my personal goal is that my personal goal as a project coordinator for the Nigerian Festival UK is to simply bring all Nigerians, both at home and in diaspora and its neighboring communities, under one umbrella, one mind, unity and peace, so that we can work collaboratively to prefer solutions on how we can move our great nation forward in order to achieve our desired outcomes. Also, it's also about, like I said earlier, to celebrate and appreciate the continued richness of our culture, of our, our tradition, our heritage, and also to offer, to our local, national, and international potential investors and those who have similar mind an opportunity to play an integral part in rewriting the history of this great, wonderful nation. And also, it's also about reshaping the focus of our young generation, who are the emerging leaders of our tomorrow. And I believe I speak for every Nigerian of my current generation when I say this. And that's exactly what I and my team are working extremely hard to achieve.
Yeah, absolutely, passionately. I can feel that from your voice. I can see that from your face. That personally, I was born October 1st. What other way to be a Nigerian? So I am looking forward to, like you said, the new generation. Unfortunately, what is going on right now is just that leadership failure. Everybody can attest to that. I remember when the president came to this country, February, said, "Oh, your country is fantastically corrupt." It was everywhere on the news. He said, "No, bring the money." Who put the money there? It's the leaders. So unfortunately, we've got and they keep telling us, we are the leader of tomorrow. I think 2023 is going to be a melting point, because we're talking about Nigerian Festival. It's also good to digress a bit and talk about the homeland. Absolutely. Yes, what's happening? Like the incident, what is trending right now is hashtag justice for Deborah. That unfortunate incident that happened in Kano. You know, blasphemy, and as we speak right now, it's on the news, CNN. I'm
mm,
surprised everybody and
mm,
those that are responsible. You know, these are so. I must say, maybe Deborah's spirit is very strong. Honestly, may her gentle soul rest in peace, because these are one of those things that just, you know, will just be covered. But then this is trending right now. It's trending, and I'm sure this is going to, you know, because this is supposed to be. If we say they'll go out there as a leader and say, oh, Nigeria is a democratic country, it's a secular country, but with the videos that are coming out, it's not nice.
I completely understand your pain, and I share the same pain as well. You know, I'm very sensitive about this situation because, like I said earlier, I'm an activist as well. I'm a born activist. I believe in human rights. I believe in it's about, you know, practicing what we call equality. It's about everybody having a voice, and it's about that we can share that voice, and we can actually contribute something great, something of importance, something of value. You know, when you also talk about Deborah, you know, we also have to go back to what happened to with the whole SARS. You know, a lot of lives were actually affected as well. You know, I remember it like yesterday. You know, my heart goes out to Deborah. My heart goes out to all those people as well who ended up losing their life because they were trying to protest and do something right that will bring about justice. You know, and you said something very, very crucial there, that, you know, the leaders of tomorrow. You know, I always believe that, you know, when you look at our generation, we are actually, and one thing I have to clap for my generation for, particularly the younger ones, they are taking a stand. They are, you know, we might have been quiet for so long.
Yeah.
We might have allowed this thing to happen for so long, but if you look at our entertainment, you know, we are actually speaking of two different platforms, whether it be music, whether it be, you know, the fantastic work that Nollywood is doing.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's by sports, whether it's by social media, whether it's by education. You know, we also want to shine the light on the positive Nigerians who are going to Harvard, because when you look at the trajectory of these issues, it's about, yes, we have a voice, yes, we want to make a stand, but we have to be able to make that diplomatically. You know, one of the things that I always try to correct is, no, you know, there's this thing where they talk about Nigerians, like, no, Nigerians too are also, we can also achieve the Harvard, we can also achieve going to Oxford, we can also achieve being in the parliament in Westminster to actually represent us in that particular light. So there are many more greater heights for the Nigerian youth, but it's all about maintaining that, you know, us being focused on that journey, and we are in this journey together. We are walking on this path, you know, but it's about saying no to violence, because how we use our voice as a tool is really important. And the best way we can use our voice is not articulate that voice through the platform of violence, but to, okay, what can we do? Okay, can we start improving ourselves? Can we start building ourselves? Can we start coming together as a community? Because it's until when we come together, we begin to work collaboratively, because where there is unity, there can never be calamity. Where there is a place of unity, so when we come together as a team, when we come together as a force, it will be difficult for us to be divided. But when we continue to live, okay, do you know what? That's just the way it is. Let's just leave it to the hands of the government. They will do something. No, if the government is not doing something that is actually that is favorable for us, we need to come together as a community. And that's exactly what this Nigerian Festival UK is about. There is that community part of it, and that community part of it is about us building resilience, and it's about us coming together. Because once we can come together, one mind, you can't be a one man island when it comes to these things. It's about having multiple people on that island who can come together, and when we do come together, we become a force. So things like injustice, we'll be able to rise together against it, and that's exactly what I'm praying and hoping that we can achieve through Nigerian Festival UK. It's the first of its kind.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of work that is already underway to push it so that we can actually deliver the quality that we want in the best way possible for this event.
Fantastic. Yes. I know we have to oftentimes why we're here, the question is why we're here up to now is because oftentimes we want to sound politically correct. We want to try to, diplomatically handle issues. And up to now, we keep saying one Nigeria, one, is super safe. But at the end of the day, until we get to the bottom of some of these issues, we will keep, just rounding around and around. But we just hope that, with the social media, with this platform, unlike the traditional media, me and you will not be able to have access. As we speak right now, I know how many people are viewing on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. So because of the social media platforms, that has also changed the narratives.
Absolutely.
We are not taking over. Like what happened, going back to that story again, if not for social media, real on time, as we speak right now, today, the president is condemned, the vice president, the Emirates, the Sokoto Caliphate. So it becomes what? Because it's trending. So I think the social media will also play a part. And fortunately for the youth, it's a tool for the youth, because the elderly, they don't even understand these things. You can imagine some of our, what they are saying about, even they don't even understand how it works. So it means the future actually now divinely lies with the youth. And anyway.
Yes, I completely agree. I agree to what you just said, but we also have to look at it in this particular context as well. When you look at the UK as well, a lot of local authorities are doing what they are shifting their services online. So either we like it or not, we all have to become digitally inclined one day, because that is the approach most businesses are taking now. Everything is shifting online. And I just also want to shine the light on social media, because when you look at the old NSAS movement, it was thanks to social media that brought a lot of things to light. And I also like the fact that you also mentioned that we are actually having the opportunity to use social media to change the narrative. Because when you look at traditional media is maybe TV, newspaper, probably radio in those days. So they had the power to boycott or not to actually present what they don't want us to see. So sometimes we are not getting the information in real time. So this information has already been processed, it has already been edited. So we are only seeing what it will allow us to actually see. But when you look at social media, it's real-time information as is actually happening now. We are capturing the event, we are capturing the actual moment of this incidents actually occurring. The other injustice, this year will be I think in May, sometime this May will be the second anniversary of the issue of George Floyd that got.
I was about to go there. We are in a post George Floyd era. So
but we thank God for social media that are bringing this event to life, so we are able to see what the traditional media will not have us see. But to go back to my point. But this is why we thank God for what you're doing as well, for what Affinity is doing, because platforms like this encourages the Nigerian youth, not just the Nigerian youth, but the African youth in total, to come and have a voice on this platform. And we want to thank you especially for giving us an opportunity to be able to come and be this actual, to actually vocalize our opinions, but it's one thing to vocalize, opinion, but it's also about presenting suggestions. How do we move forward? Okay, this has happened, that has happened. They have promised us years on years. Nothing has actually happened. Do we continue to wait on their promises, or do we start creating events like Nigerian Festival UK, where we can all come together under one umbrella and begin to think about how can we move our great nation forward?
Yes, I love that. How can we move our nation forward? Coming back to the main point, which is Nigerian Festival UK. Now, can you tell us, for those that just tune in right now or just watching right now, when is this festival taking place? Where is it taking place? How
Fantastic.
can somebody be part of this festival?
Absolutely. So this event will be taking place on the 18th of June. 18th of June, that is a Saturday. So please have that date in your diary if you've not already done so. 18th of June is when this event will actually be happening, and it's going to be happening in Cato Park North. So Cato Park is in Kidbrook Park Road, which is in Greenwich, and the postcode for that is SE3 9PG. I'll take that again. So the event is happening in Cato Park North, which is in Kidbrook Park Road. That is in Greenwich, London, SE3 3PG. The time of the event is going to be from 11 a.m. up until 6 p.m. So it's a one-day event, starting from 11 a.m. sharp up until 6 p.m. And if you want to get involved, if you want to volunteer, if you want to, in any capacity that you want to offer your skills, all skills are welcome. Whatever you believe you can offer, please feel free to contact 07903 708 677. I repeat, that's 07903 708 677. Or you can also call 0794 20 I repeat, that's 079 400 204 and 59. Or if you like to do the email thing, you can also email directly info@nigeriafestivaluk.org. That's info@nigerianfestival.org. And I want to give a special shout out to all our partners for the wonderful work you're doing, to all the volunteers, to I also want to shout out to Yemi and Irene, Yemi Shoile and Irene. They are my orgas at the top, so I directly report to them. So it will be improper of me to do this interview and not actually give the accolade to them for coming up with such a wonderful idea and trusting the project coordinator. To me. So shout out to my two bosses, and shout out to all my team members, all the volunteers. Shout out to Afrinity TV as well for the wonderful work you guys are doing in joining force with us to bring this great event that will transform our great nation and bring you back to the rightful place that it deserves to actually be.
Thank you very much. And the passion, what I love about is the passion in which you have for this project. And so it couldn't have been a better position than to be the project coordinator. I know you have various units in your team, which you be the man in charge. That was part of the meeting where they said you're the what do you call it, the not one-stop shop for the whole event. So I definitely wish you all the best. And tell us, what are the activities that will be happening on the day?
So on the day, without giving too much away, because I like to sometimes keep people in, things can change. So okay. But on the day, there's going to be lots of activities for children. There's going to be a DJ, there's going to be music, there's going to be exhibitions, there's going to be businesses, and there's going to be great networking opportunities. So if you're business minded and you need to network, you need to expand your support network, it's a great place for you to come and network with likewise minds who can actually help improve the trajectory of your of the whatever project you might be working on at the time. And if you are a parent and you are looking for an opportunity to just bring your children outdoor to have fun, because there is going to be activities for children as well, but we are encouraging every parent, don't just leave your child alone and you go do your own thing. Please stay with your children and maximize that opportunity and have fun with them. So if you're a type of parent that you always work, you hardly have time for your kids, this is the perfect opportunity for you to come with your children. And like I said as well, it's about that family thing. It's about that community spirit as well, and it's about us Nigerians just coming together, just being in one place to have fun, to talk to each other, and you might come there and even find people that you have not seen in a long time. It's an opportunity to catch up, with them as well. But there's going to be lots of activities. There's going to be lots of different, like sports as well. For example, there's going to be, but our aim is to deliver the event, because when you are delivering all these multiple activities, then health and safety comes into play. So we are working relentlessly on ensuring that we deliver all these activities and the entire project itself in the safe possible manner that we can. So just come out on the 18th of June. Come out with your entire family. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, if you're in a church, tell your church, tell your workplace, tell everybody, and just make sure you come out in numbers and let's have fun. Let's come together under one place, one mind, and and let's just let's let that peace, let that unity that we have, that whenever we are together, and that is the Nigerian, and that is what we want to promote as a Nigerian. I also want to use this opportunity to say there's no such thing as Nigerian time. I've heard this too often where, it is going to be late. We are going to set the ball. We are, this event is also about correcting certain perceptions. It's about, because for too long, us Nigerians, we have been represented in a way we don't want to be represented. So part of the thing this event wants to do is to correct those representations and really show us who we really are. We are Nigerians, and we can achieve that quality, and that's what this event is promising to actually achieve. So please come out on the 18th of June. The event promises to be a great event, and you wouldn't want to be in a position where you're hearing it from somebody else. You want to be there because you experienced it for yourself. So come out and let's have fun.
Yes, come out, let's have fun. That's the word from a special one from the project coordinator himself, Mr. Kazeem Balogun. I'm most grateful for having you in the platform. And before we go, I just wanted to confirm, is admission is free, or how do you register, or just walk in on the day?
That is a fantastic question. Yes, it's a complimentary event. It's actually free. We are not charging anything. But however, we do encourage all our delegates all our participants, to register. You can actually register on our website if you go to nigerianfestival.org. That's nigerianfestival.org. I also believe that the event is also on Eventbrite as well, so you can look for Nigerian Festival UK on Eventbrite. And if you want any further information, or you're not sure how to register, you just don't know how to go about it, you can ping us an email, info@nigerianfestival.org, and one of our dedicated team member will pick up your email and respond directly to you. Or you can also contact us on the telephone numbers that I quoted earlier. I'm happy to give those phone numbers again. It's 07903 708 677 or 079400 204459. You can contact any of our admin team, and they'll be able to signpost you in the right direction of how you can register to get your ticket for the actual event. And on the day, you can just turn up. You can just turn up walking, but we are the message we are passing across to all our participants is that we want them to please go on the website or go to Eventbrite and please register your interest for the event, because at the end of the day, it's about gathering that numbers as well. So when we do our post-event, our post-event, meeting, what have you, we want to be able to say, with all due respect, and we want to be able to be satisfied of the turnout of the actual event. So if you are turning up on the day of the actual event, when we do our report at the end of the event, the number may not necessarily tally. So that's why we are passing that message across, that in order for us to be able to make any change, this is that thing about, that thing about, if we want to have a better Nigeria, it's about us, Nigeria, adhering to instructions. So if you can please register, so when we do our report at the end of the event, we can be assured that wow, Nigeria is actually changing, because it's about changing attitudes, changing behaviors. If we say please register for the event, and you are turning up on the day of the event and you don't have your ticket, despite the fact that we have promoted the event, we have pushed the message, it doesn't really say too well about us. So it's about us helping ourselves as well. So when we are passing across this type of info, please endeavor to take it on board, and please support us by doing what we are asking you to do. So in a nutshell, to register for the event, you can go to the website nigerianfestival.org, or you can also email info@nigerianfestival.org. Sorry, info@nigerianfestivaluk.org. nigerianfestivaluk.org. That is the website, and then we'll be able to, or you can contact the phone numbers like I've said earlier as well, and one of our team members will be able to help you on how to register and attend the event.
Thank you very much. I know you're very, very busy, because I can imagine a lot of things you're up to. And thank you for coming on the platform to talk about this special event, maiden edition. I will look forward to working with you, partnering with you, and of course the whole team, to make sure the adequate sensitization, the adequate awareness is created. I will at some point we'll be on the ground, to talk about this. We showcase so that people can actually see the venue, people can actually see what's going on and everything. So as we round up, I know we'll be calling on you. At some point we'll be doing countdown, to the program. So I want to thank you sincerely for coming to be part of this special event talking about Nigerian Festival UK, for your sacrifice. I want to say thank you. If you have any other thing to say as we sign off, please let me know.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who is listening. Thank you to Afrinity TV. Thank you to Alfred. Thank you for the wonderful work you and your team are actually doing as well. And thank you to all our partners who are taking their time, their budget, their money to actually sponsor our event. And again, shout out to all my wonderful team members. Shout out to Yemi, shout out to Irene, and shout out to the rest of our team for the wonderful work we are doing. And we cannot wait to see you on the 18th of June. I can't wait to take pictures with you, take videos with you, and just to ask about your experience. How did you find it? Did you enjoy it? What is your feedback? I'm beyond excited of what that day is going to bring. So please, and also help us to share it on your social media pages as well. So please help us to, help us to pass across the news to your friends, your family, so that way we can all come out on this event and support and move forward our great nation, Nigeria. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much. It's nice having you on the program. Like I promised, we'll be talking more about the program and all on this platform. Thank you very much, Mr. Kazeem.
Thank you.
Yeah, that has been Kazeem, and he's done justice to I hope he's answered all your questions. Like I promised, on this platform, we'll be talking about the event. We'll be doing a countdown, and then we'll be going on ground and make sure other departments, all the things that you need to know come June 18th, like you rightly said. I want to say thank you to you, and God knows who has been watching the program. Until I come your way again, remain Wilfred Adams. God bless you. Bye-bye.